I offered to carry my daughter's backpack after school when she looked at me and asked, "How do I know you're actually safe?" The question stopped me cold. She wasn't angry. She wasn't scared. She just looked at me like she genuinely didn't know the answer. My daughter had turned 10 a few weeks earlier, and I figured she was simply becoming more independent. I smiled, handed the backpack back, and told her she could carry it herself if she wanted. She nodded, but the silence during the drive home felt heavier than the bag she'd refused to give me. That evening, I couldn't shake the moment from my mind. After dinner, I gently asked where she'd heard something like that. She hesitated before admitting that a safety presentation at school had taught students to be careful around adults, even people they knew. She said the speaker kept repeating that bad people usually look normal, and ever since then, she'd started questioning everyone, even me. I told her the lesson wasn't wrong. There really are people who take advantage of trust. But I also explained that safety isn't about assuming every adult is dangerous. It's about recognizing behavior, speaking up, and knowing which adults have earned your trust over time. We spent almost an hour talking about boundaries, feelings, and what to do if something ever made her uncomfortable. The next morning, I dropped her off at school with a hug. She hugged me back, but I could tell she was still thinking. 2 days later, her teacher called and invited several parents to discuss how the presentation had affected some of the students. Apparently, my daughter wasn't the only child who had gone home suddenly afraid of parents, grandparents, or relatives they had always trusted. The school listened. They adjusted future presentations to explain that personal safety is about recognizing unsafe actions, not automatically fearing every adult. They also encouraged parents to continue the conversation at home so children understood the difference between healthy caution and constant suspicion. A week later, I met my daughter outside her classroom. Before I could say anything, she smiled, handed me her backpack, and said, "I know you're safe because you've always shown me I can trust you." That bag felt lighter than ever, but the lesson we both learned stayed with me forever.